Hey guys, who is the best guitar player of all time? There's a lot of different criteria about what makes somebody good or the best, or what people tend to argue about on the internet or wherever. A lot of people argue about who is the best. Before I start this video, I just want to say 95% of what I'm about to say is in fact opinion based. Before I tell you who I think are some of the candidates and ultimately who is the best, I'm gonna say what I think is not considered to be something that makes somebody good or the best. You take somebody like Yngwie Malmsteen, phenomenal player, but there's actually a video, Phil Anselmo from Pantera, he's talking about Dimebag, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically he says, take guys like Yngwie Malmsteen, good for him, but does he have the soul that Dimebag had? Basically what Phil's saying, his style about being super fast and super flashy and sweep picking, what have you, just playing, you know, million notes a minute is all well and good, but it doesn't make you exactly the best necessarily. I look for things personally when I'm thinking about my top guitar players, things that make me, you know, move and feel something, things that get me going, not just, you know, lightning fast speed, whatever. I also think of innovation. I think of along the lines of if this player created something original or something, you know, that people try to ultimately copy and try to do a spin-off and make it their own, even though this original player had created it. So those are some of the criteria that I look for when I'm talking about the best guitar player. As you guys can tell in my covers, I wear my influences on my sleeve, so to speak, when I use a lot of signature gear, because ultimately I'm playing covers, so I want my music and my performance to sound like who I'm trying to emulate and the songs I'm trying to play. That being said, there are certain candidates based on my influences and who I think are phenomenal, and ultimately I use their equipment. One guy that comes right off the bat is Zakk Wylde. I choose Zakk Wylde as a candidate for who I think is the best guitar player because he's got so much muscle, and people make fun of him for all his pinch harmonics every second, but whatever. I mean, that's his style, that's his thing. But just his shirt, the way he just, you know, it's kind of cliche to say, but the way he manhandles the guitar is just something that I admire and something I try to emulate at times when I'm playing. He is definitely a candidate, however, not the best in my mind. So then another person I think is potentially one of the best is Stevie Ray Vaughan. On the surface, Stevie Ray Vaughan's playing, his style of music is not necessarily something that I'm into. I'm not really a blues type of player or somebody who listens to the blues regularly. However, his live performances are second to none. You look at, there's on YouTube, Stevie Ray Vaughan live in El Macumbo in '83. If you look at Texas Flood, for example, you know, almost a 10-minute song, but just his soul and his passion is incredible of how he just doesn't even look at the neck, just goes with it and just feels it. You can feel his emotions that he's trying to give out to the audience and to the people whom are watching. So I definitely admire Stevie. And then you got guys like Jimmy Page, you know, one of the originals. You know, Led Zeppelin came out in 1968, first album came out in 1969. So he's definitely one of the innovators, along with guys like Jimi Hendrix and, you know, Eric Clapton, whom all came out at that time. But just because they're pioneers doesn't necessarily make them the best. People argue all the time, you know, Hendrix, without a Hendrix there wouldn't be a Jimmy Page, or without Jimmy Page there wouldn't be a Zakk Wylde, or, you know, they start connecting the dots. Without this person there wouldn't be this person because of the pioneer aspect, and that's all well and good, but I just don't, just because they started something, they started a movement, doesn't mean somebody does it better, you know what I mean? Moving on, who my runner-up is I've already mentioned him in this video, is Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, the mighty Pantera. You know, it's a no-brainer. I mean, most people I feel like would argue he's the best metal guitar player of all time, and rightfully so. I mean, he's absolutely amazing. Just his, again, paraphrasing Phil Anselmo, his soul and his passion and his style, just the way he flies up and down that neck. You know, everybody wants to play like Dime. Who doesn't? His shining moment, in my opinion, is I'm sure most of you guys have seen it, is Domination live in Moscow, I think in 1991. It's a black and white YouTube video. You guys can check it out. I mean, that solo and that outro solo, forget about it, dude. You know what I mean? That all being said, there's one guy who I've not mentioned, and you guys can probably guess who it is now that I have not mentioned him yet, is Eddie Van Halen. I think Eddie Van Halen is the greatest hard rock, metal guitar player of all time, for a couple reasons. First reason, he invented the modern day metal hard rock guitar with a whammy bar, with Strat style body, basically a super Strat. He didn't have a Floyd Rose at the time, you know, he just had a regular Fender style boogie body, and a Fender neck, but this is the way he would use his tremolo to do all the crazy dives and with the harmonics, and then you get the whole tapping movement. I mean, that everybody tried to copy that, you know. Let's put it this way: if you're a guitar player, you either know Eruption, you've attempted to learn Eruption, or all the above. Even if you're not a guitar player, if you're a drummer, you know how to play Eruption. Everybody knows how to do it. Everybody knows how to do that. Everybody tries to be like Eddie. And then just everything about him is you see in all the interviews, he wanted a Les Paul sound, a fat humbucker sound, and a Strat style body. So he, as he says in an interview I've seen before, he cross-pollinated the two and just basically created his own guitar, and that became the Super Strat style guitar that everybody has become accustomed to using in terms of hard rock and metal and whatever. That's why I think Eddie Van Halen is the greatest guitar player in hard rock and metal history. I know I'm gonna get a ton of flack by that. It's like, oh, you know, how could you say that? He sucks. He's not that good. He's overrated. And that's, I want to hear that. I want to hear your guys' discussion and what you think ultimately makes a great guitar player and who's better than who and, you know, whatever. But that, again, that's just what I believe. I think Eddie ultimately pioneered hard rock and metal. He created something that wasn't done before, much like other guitar players previous to him, like the Hendrixes and the Pages and the Claptons. But he created a whole different style that was never even done before and just went with it. Like, from the custom paint job to the whammy bar dives, the way you push the amp to get more gain without blowing the tubes, just everything. That's why, in my opinion, I think Eddie's the greatest guitar player. Leave down in the comments below. Let me know who you think is the greatest guitar player of all time. Thanks for watching, dudes. See you later. Please subscribe.